Welcome back to Dimension Omega, a game inspired by the Backrooms creepypasta. It's a mysterious complex of levels, with dozens of scary creatures that are willing to eat you alive. In this video I'll be going over the best and scariest features that I added recently to my game, like brand new creatures, levels and reworks of already existing things. Before I start, I wanted to thank you for all the support and your great ideas that some of you wrote down in the comments and one of my last videos, which I also recommend watching if you want to know more about my game that will probably launch at the end of 2023. So, let's begin, shall we? First of all, let's start with the new creatures that will haunt you during your stay in Dimension Omega. The first new creature that I added is the Giggler. Its appearance is a bright smiley-like face that floats over the ground. The body of the creature is invisible, so the only thing to see are the bright eyes and the happy-looking mouth that smiles at you. If it sees you, it will start chasing you and eventually kill you if reached. It's also very fast, so running won't save you forever. It also gets attracted by light sources, so turn your lights off if you want to prevent any encounters, if you suspect any. You can also recognize them by listening closely. If you are close to them, you will hear a child giggling. That's where the name comes from. Near them, you will also find typically huggers, which are former victims. So if you get caught by a giggler, you will probably be turned into one of them. They are inspired by Entity 3 from the Backrooms creepypasta. They are also known as Smilers and work pretty similar. They are mostly found in dark levels, so you should be careful if you are in one. The next creature that I added to my game are the windows. They look like a closed window with nothing behind them. Not all windows in Dimension Omega are actual creatures, so don't be caught off guard. To identify a window creature, you will need to listen closely when you are close to one, because you will hear a whispering if you are around 2 meters away from them. Be warned. Don't come too close to them, or a creature will burst through the window and pull you inside. Nobody knows what is inside a window creature. Everyone who gets pulled inside never returns, so don't try to find out. The next brand new creature are the spiders. They appear as a gigantic spider which wanders around. They do not chase you and are mostly neutral, but you should avoid contact at all costs if you don't want to risk getting bitten. The poison is deadly for humans, and it knocks you out instantly if it enters your body. After a few minutes you die, and there is no antidote yet, so really try to avoid them. The main habitat is level 8, also known as cave system, so be careful traversing this level. They also don't make any sounds, so be extra careful. Before I continue, I wanted to remind you that you can subscribe for free if you don't want to miss future content about Dimension Omega. As already mentioned before, I also reworked some of the already persisting creatures to make them better. The first enemy that I reworked is the Mannequin. They hide and wait for you to come close to them, and they chase you down and try to kill you. Their concept is similar to the window creature. Some of the mannequins are creatures and some are not, so be mindful if you see one, cause it might be a creature that is lurking for you. The second enemy that I reworked are the pillars. They look like regular pillars from buildings, but they are actual creatures. If you come too close to them, a red saw will come out of them and it will cut you. So keep your distance with pillars because there might be a creature inside of it. There's no way to tell if a pillar is a creature or not, so just try to avoid contact or you will risk to be harmed. So, now that we covered all the new creatures, let's talk about some of the new levels that I created. The first level is level 24, or Abandoned Warehouse. This level is a huge warehouse which is filled with an abundance of empty shelves. Don't get your hopes too high, because the warehouse doesn't contain any resources for you to collect. Yet, it's not completely empty. It's infested with creatures like Gigglers or Biters. In conclusion, I can say that it's a pretty dangerous level, because it's dark and full of creatures, so not really a place you wanna stay in. The second brand new level that I wanted to mention is level -71, or Mike's house. This level is the inside of a brick house with hallways and rooms. Some of the rooms have furniture and look pretty comfortable. Sometimes you can hear a TV static sound from a certain direction. Common creatures in this level are windows and Mike, the owner of this place. He resembles a tall black humanoid creature, so be careful. He is indeed really powerful. So, that's it for this video. Leave a like and comment if you liked it. And subscribe for free if you haven't already. Also write down your suggestions for my game if you have any. See you in the next video.